In this Megacon unboxing, we got a Megacon Orlando Nickelodeon Virgin Edition Amazing Spider-Man Venom Death Spiral #1 from Big Time Collectibles. We're going to be reviewing them. We're going to be talking about their packaging. We're going to be talking about the shipping speed. We're going to be talking about the actual condition this comic has came to me, as well as the actual comic inside, as well as all the whatever key issue goodness it may or may not have. So, you ready? Let's get this on. So, as you can already tell, the packaging is actually pretty stellar. No flimsy envelopes. Actually, really surprised. I ordered this February 25th. It got to me on March 2nd. So, the shipping speed, absolutely awesome. All right, let's open this puppy up and see the actual comic inside. Actually, I really like this comic box here. Custom comic box from Big Time Collectibles. It's a nice touch. So that's what the comic looks like inside. Let's take this out the way it is. So this is how it was packaged. Just basically got a comic book board over the actual comic. So this is the Megacon Orlando comic variant. The Miko Suwayan exclusive Virgin Edition that's limited to 800 copies. As you can see, it is a homage cover of McFarlane's Spider-Man #1 back in the 90s. And it does have this new villain called Torment. And I believe it is the first appearance of this villain. Here's the back. You see all the details to it. Was not cheap. It actually cost me a bit. I do have a regret. I think I should have got the trade in the Virgin Edition. It was only $10 more. So on the surface, the comic looks really, really nice. Corners are sharp. Looks to be in really good condition. But we really won't know until we actually open it up and take the comic book out. So let's do that. Now, when doing this, I actually suggest you wear gloves so you don't get your greasy fingerprints all over the comic. Yeah, this looks really nice. I don't see any spine ticks. Yeah, really nice. Really nice copy. All right, so in case you didn't know, this comic is touted to have the first appearance of a new villain called Torment. I know, awesome name. Pretty unbelievable that that name has not been used yet for a supervillain of any Marvel character, but lo and behold, this never came about. I actually like the look of this character. Pretty creepy looking. But what I'm wondering is if this comic is just cameo, or if doesn't have this villain in it enough to be considered a full appearance. So basically, here is the reveal of the villain, Torment. I don't know, it looks like a cameo to me. He's really only in 2 panels. And one shows him clearly, the other one is from behind, and the third panel just shows his feet. So, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, he's not. Torment is not in this issue all that much. Unless I'm missing a panel of him in an earlier scene. So it seems that Torment is only in those 3 panels in this comic book. Whether that's going to be argued a cameo or a first full appearance, I have no idea. You know how the comic market and comic fans are. However, I am interested in this character of Torment. Pretty mysterious. He's somehow deeply connected to Peter Parker in his personal life. Also, people are speculating whether he is actually the Shocker or not, because the Shocker did die previously, and those are his gloves. So fans are wondering whether the Shocker somehow got mutated and turned into this character, or if this character is just a brand new character that somehow came across Shocker's gloves. I don't know. We'll see. Apparently, his origin is going to be revealed in Amazing Spider-Man Venom Death Spiral Body Count one shot that's coming up in May. I am definitely pre-ordering that. So definitely recommend Big Time Collectibles. Check them out. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this issue, and if you also got a Miko Suwan comic variant. All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.